Hey folks, Dave back here in Studio B, and tonight I need to go back to some Strat Hockey. I really do. I've given APA hockey a lot of love, much deserved, by the way. And Solitaire Pro Football and a few other games I keep rotating in, but it's like I really I need to go back and play some Strat. I got to find out why that I have all these Strat seasons, but yet I still played Apple more. So I'm going to play some Strat PC hockey tonight. It's just kind of a random one-off game. Nothing crazy tonight. I think I got a 90-91 season, and it's going to be the Blues going to Quebec, taking on the Nordiques. I just picked that matchup. I don't know why, but I did. Just going to play this tonight on the PC and have some fun while I got over here on the side. I have playoff hockey going on, watching the Maple Leafs. Wow, they are choking it away. Whew, who would have thought that Montreal would get away from the Maple Leafs, take it from the Maple Leafs. But anyway, so I'm going to go down to ice level, as I like to say. And, yeah, so this is just a PC game here. Just going to play a little game tonight. If you guys want to, like I said, I didn't see anybody on, or at least right now. So just thought I'd open up a chat and say hi if people watching a game might want to stop by. And that's half the fun, is just kind of open up a chat and chat with people tonight. So I thought I would do that tonight. A Steeler fan shows up here at Le Colisée in Quebec. And, I'm just going to kick around here and play a little bit of Strat PC hockey here. I think this might be the way to go. For some reason, Strats on the cards and dice, it just trips me up. It just does. I get the situations where I just get tripped up, and I know Ron says, well, just play it my way. And I can. I absolutely can. But still, you'd like to try to play it, as accurate as possible, and that goes for every game. So I'm going to play this here and see how it goes. As I'm playing as St. Louis. That's the big difference between Strat and APA, too, is that you actually have a lot of decisions to make, or more decisions to make in Strat, whereas APA, you don't really have many at all, and the purists will argue with that. But let's be fair. You can't penetrate, pass, or decide who the puck goes in APA. You kind of watch it play out, which is what I like. So let's play this up here. Here we go. So let me adjust my microphone right here. And it's going to be Sundin with it, but he loses it. And, Sundin takes it away is what it is. So he's going to get a shot right away from the Nordiques. And that's going to be a shot, and it's going to be a save by Curtis Joseph. So we're only 20 seconds in, and already the Nordiques are storming the St. Louis net. Adam Oates with it now, the defensive center. So he's going to lose the puck, and it's going to be taken over by, is that going to be Sakic? Oates has a chance to intimidate. Yeah, we're going to try to intimidate. No, fails to take it away. Here comes Joe Sakic, not the guy you want with the puck in front of the hometown crowd. Sakic shoots, and that'll be a save by Joseph. So a couple flips of the card, and it goes right to Curtis Joseph for a couple of saves. So Brett Hull with it now. Brett Hull, we're going to give him the puck, and we're going to start it up. He goes up against Mike Huff. I think that's how you say his name, Mike Huff. Huff misses the check, but Oates is forced off the puck as Hull slid it over to Oates, and taken by Steve Finn. Steve Finn, I remember Steve Finn on NHL, not 94, but 92 or 91 it was. He was dreadful in that game. He had like a really bad rating. So I always remember Steve Finn not having a good rating. Dan Quinn fails to take away the puck, and Tony Herkak moves in. And it's going to be the third shot on net. Maybe. Yes, it is. And Joseph has stopped them all. So Cujo playing really well for the Blues. The Blues went deep into the playoffs during these seasons. They really did. And they just couldn't crack it and go all the way. They had some great series with Detroit and teams like that. So Brown has it, and he's going to lose the puck. That's Jeff Brown for St. Louis. He was a good defenseman. Now it's going to be Curtis Lecision with the puck. Yeah, see that 3 times. Lecision with it now. And he's going to lose it back to Brown. And Brown has an outside shot, and he'll probably take that shot. No, let's try a pass. Why not? Let's try a pass. 58%. Let's try to pass. And he's going to pass, and he loses it. So he makes a bad pass, and that's that. The other thing I like about the app is I like the 30 seconds better than the 40. I know it goes quicker with 40, but I do like how we get it's easy to keep time is what I'm getting at. All right, so then everyone's switching lines up here, and it's going to be Stefan Morin with the puck now. And he passes over to Lafleur. Guy Lafleur's out here. Can Bob Basson knock him off the puck? Basson comes over on Lafleur, and Lafleur was forced off the puck on the play. So Basson has it now for the Blues. Going up against Guy Lafleur. Guy Lafleur takes it away. Guy Lafleur still got some game in him here when he played for the Nordiques. He had a fun career. Guy Lafleur is a fun guy to watch. And taken away now after the save, as Joseph makes a nice save there. And what do we got here? Nordiques switch D-lines. Again, I'm just kind of chilling tonight here. There's not going to be a full presentation tonight. I'm just kind of talking. If anybody wants to jump in the chat and say hi. And Basson has a chance to intimidate, and he does. And this is where I get tripped up with the game. Opponent fails to take away the puck. Possible penalty, PP 16. This is the part of the strat game that I tend to just, I check out. I mentally check out. Goalie rating, goal! Lafleur scores. As there was no penalty on the play, and Lafleur puts it home. So 5 shots on Joseph, and they finally beat him. And St. Louis off to a slow start here north of the border, and they trail this one 1-0. So Lafleur from Stefan Morin and Brian Fogarty, the Brian Fogarty band. And yeah, that's I think that might be it. There was just enough in Strat when I played cards and dice that I was a little confused on. I suppose if I put more time into it, I would have figured it out. But yeah, I'm not sure. Oh, so I see that my camera might be in the way of some of the stuff here. So I'll move some of that, the whatever the pop-ups are. Mario Marois, remember he played in the Rangers in my my 78-79 series. I think it was Mario Marois. So he must have been playing a long time. Gusarov with it. Alexei Gusarov, and his shot's going to be saved by Joseph. This is a fun game. I prefer the Strat PC to the Strat cards. It's just less for me to do. I guess that's what it is. I guess when I'm playing decisions in Strat, I don't want to make decisions for both teams, and it's kind of clunky when you do. I don't know. I don't know what it is about the Strat. I don't know. As Tri-Fan shows up here, as Brian Fogarty gets a shot, and that's another save by Joseph. Wow, shots a 7-0 Quebec over St. Louis. I thought St. Louis would destroy Quebec here. Because you know me, I tend to play the games that aren't very close. That's just what I do. You know, I'm almost like Al Red Sox fan in a way. Al likes to play the underdogs all the time. And I did for a while. Oh, man, we got a penalty here on Vermette for Quebec. And now I tend to like to play some of the blowouts just to see if they can happen. All right, so it looks like we're going to be on the power play here. St. Louis is on the power play. So Hull, Quinn, and Cavallini out there. The other fun thing about this here is that I can just let the computer do all the lines, handle all the lines. I can kind of just kick back like I'm doing and just chat. Oh, boy. Bruins and Islanders are tied up now. Power play goal. Boy, the Leafs are blowing in. Oh, boy, that's crazy. Wolanin has it off the draw. And here we go. This is a fun PC game. I know it's boring to watch, but, I mean, this is a really fun PC game to play. And I like that it keeps all the stats and all the standings and the whole bit. All right, so we're going to give it a Hull. It would be interesting if Appa had a computer game. I kind of wonder if I would like it better than the cards and dice. I love the cards and dice in Appa. Oh, that's a bad bounce against Rask. Bummer. Steeler fan says, the good thing about Strat is 40 seconds at the card. You could use the D20 for exact timing of goals. Yeah, that's the one neat thing about the 40 seconds there. You can really kind of dial that in. You know, I was using an app on my phone that would just give me a random number from 0 to 29. You know, I could do that too. All right, so Hull's going to pass 72% because we're on the power play. And passing K. Inside shot. He sends it over to Quinn. And Dan Quinn with an inside shot on the power play. His shot saved by Tugnut. That's our first shot of the period. It comes right around the 7-minute mark, and it's taken by Joe Sakic. And Joe Sakic's going to try to skate, and he fails the skate. I still, you know, I never really gave the Strat power play full attention, is what I want to say. With Appa I did and figured it out, but the Strat, it's a little different. I use advanced power play rather than super advanced. I should really try, as I try to pass here, to go with the super advanced and give it a try. Give it a fair shake. Play a bunch of games. See if I can get it to work. But there's something about it that just keeps tripping me up Whereas the APA gameplay, it flows right with the game. The Strat power play seems to be different. I don't know what it is. It just seems different. I don't get it. Yeah, you could use the next 2 split cards. Yep, you could do that too. There's a few other things. And again, I got no problem with the Strat. I struggle with it. That's just me. I struggle with it. Whereas APA, once I get the hold of APA, I don't struggle. All right, so what do we got here? So I lose the puck on a bad pass. I'm still on the power play. And Wolanin's going to ice it. And this is the other thing about the whole Strat thing here. It's kind of confusing is, so the puck is iced, shorthanded left wing 12, takes the puck outside. That stuff confuses me. And now that Sakic takes the puck away, I guess maybe if I was playing cards and dice, it might make sense. But this jargon confuses me. And it always has. And I still play it, and I still like it, but with a PC game, I just kind of click on it, you know? And the phone is attached to the wall in the kitchen. Yeah, it's been around a while. I wish I played it when I was younger. I wish that when I saw the ads in the hockey news that I did something with it, you know? Robert's here. Yeah, I'm just playing some Stratomatic here, just as I watch some of the playoffs on my iPad over here. What happened to your game today? I tuned in to see some Apple hockey, and it looked like it never kicked off, so hopefully everything's okay. I don't know if you had technical difficulties or something. So Sakic loses the puck. Let's gonna go to Brett Hull, and let's see if Hull can get something going here. Brett Hull can take a shot or penetrate. Let's try to penetrate, and he fails to penetrate. Oh my gosh! I get a 1-13. I roll a 14. Some of the Strat aggravation coming out here in the first period. I guess that's the other thing that bugs me too about Strat is that because you're making decisions, and if you make a decision and it doesn't work, you feel like you failed. Whereas APA, the game dictates what happens, so you kind of it's an overview rather than being down on the bench and trying to make decisions. So I guess Ron's right. I just don't like making decisions in some of these games. Yeah, you can skate and kill. Yeah, I did see that. You can skate and kill more time with that. I tried it once or twice, and I just need it to. I need to give it more time. I need to be fair with it. As we'll give the puck to Oates. All right, Oates is going to get a chance now. Outside shot, Adam Oates, and it's going to be a save by Tugnutt. So that's shot 2 for the Blues. They trail 1-0 here. Guy Lafleur with the goal for Quebec early in the game. St. Louis is 0 for 1 on the man advantage. It would be kind of fun if APA had a game like this where you could play on the PC and then import your game on the tabletop. That would be the ultimate. Hockey doesn't have that yet. It's either all or nothing for hockey. Yes, we're going to try to intimidate. 1-10, I roll a 12. More Strat aggravation. And Huff's going to take the shot, and Huff shoots, and that'll be a save, and it's going to bounce over to the left D. Is that Lowry over there? As we switch lines, so it's going to be Stevens now. Imagine that Scott Stevens played with the Blues before he went to the Devils. Yeah, he was really good with the Blues, too. So Wolanin takes away the puck and has an outside shot. You made a big cheat sheet for Apoppy? Oh, yeah. I kind of did, too. A goalie rating, shot, a save, and a rebound. So Wolanin shot, saved by Joseph. The one thing I do miss about Apple hockey is I miss the penetrations and the breakaways. That I do miss. There are a couple of rebounds, not nearly as much as Strat. No, another save and a rebound. I wish there was more rebounds in APA, and I wish there was more breakaways or odd man rushes as the puck will go to Scott Stevens. That's the one thing I do like about Strat a little bit better. And there's really no way to work that into APA unless you really do something with a rare play chart or the matchup chart or something like that. It's really hard to get a breakaway in APA. It doesn't take away from the game, but it would be nice if you had some more of that. And I'm still playing with it. I got to get down the penalties first, and then I'm going to do something with the trying to get some breakaways there, or 2-on-1s or something. And then again, action PC hockey, you don't get a lot. Either you might get one a game, if that, or an odd man rush or two. And we'll try to intimidate here. Velacek will try to. Cavallini will try to take it away. No, he doesn't. So Velacek moves in. Randy Velacek, shot and a save by Curtis Joseph. And you're playing your first Strat Advance game. you like the advanced face-off chart and the play's gonna be kicked out? Yeah, I use some advanced rules, super advanced. I mean, I use some super. I use mostly advanced, but I do use some super advanced when I play cards and dice hockey. This you have to play super. I definitely don't play basic anymore. I've definitely graduated to advanced, but I do use some of the super advanced rules. I think I might use super face-off and a few other things in there. I'm still using advanced power play, so I need to upgrade that and try to go to the strat. I suppose if I gave it time, that's the thing. Give it time. So Pearson's going to take a shot, saving a rebound. Holy cow! Look at this, 11 shots to 2 for Quebec as I kind of jaw away here. So. Yeah, I think the cheat sheet, Robert, will help. If you're still listening here, the cheat sheet will really, really help for APA because this is a lot to remember. Like I said, I have all my charts spread out. I got a couple notes I made. Yeah, that's the other thing, Robert. Good point about the season. That's the real reason I went to APA is they had practically every season. Strat has nothing for seasons that I want. And I've had to buy them really expensive on the black market, so to speak, just to play some of my favorite teams. And I still don't have everything I want. And that was discouraging. But when APA had them all, I said, I got to really, if I can really force myself to like APA, they have all the seasons. And I've ordered a ton of seasons. So good for them. And that's the thing. We've talked about that on Digital to Dice is, what appeals to you about a game. If you got a game, there's a couple games I looked into. I'm like, why do I want to invest myself into this game if they don't have any seasons that I want? What if I really, really like this game and they don't have any seasons available? So I don't even bother with that game. So I kind of look to see what seasons they have, and that tends to that sways me into buying the game and not buying the game or trying the game. And you really want to know what is wrong with a company that what is it about lack of? I mean, they just got their own way of doing it. You would think a print on demand, or if we can get 25 orders for this season, we'll print out we'll print that season out. Or I mean, it's 2020, 2021. There's got to be ways of doing it, and they keep going back to business from the 70s and 80s. It's out of stock. It's out of stock, and again, and they encourage buying from, Moonlight Graham and eBay because they said we don't want to deal in that market. Why wouldn't you want to sell stuff? If you run out, get more. And I'm not saying you got to print 1,000 copies of a season per se, but, have a couple on hand or just say, look, this season's available, but it's print on demand. And instead of, $50, it's $75. That's still better than $150 on eBay. And APA gives you all the cards, too. They don't send you just 6 teams and you print the rest. You get all the cards with APA. So you pay a little bit more, but you get it all. And I've kind of I used to like printing out the teams and the whole bit, but now I kind of like having the cards printed for me. It saves me some time. It costs more money, but it does save me some time. And let's see. I'm just going back to the chat real quick. Oh, boy, the Islanders scored again. Damn it. I see. I say for sure that APA hockey is more for me than APA baseball. Yeah, you've been saying that. I played APA baseball. Tebow sent me APA baseball. As the rebound goes to the defense here, and I lose the puck. Lafleur loses the puck. Guy Lafleur is out there. That's kind of cool. I tried APA baseball. It was fine. I thought about going back to it again just because of how much I like APA hockey. I thought that, boy, if I like APA hockey this much, maybe I would like APA baseball if I went back to it. But honestly, I really like payoff pitch. That's my one. Hang on a sec. Payoff pitch is my is my baseball game of choice right now. I like Strat Basic. I played a little Strat Advanced, but I prefer Strat Basic because, like I said, I'm a casual baseball guy. And but I do like Strat Basic, and Payoff Pitch is very similar to Strat Basic. I think it's a little less chart lookup than Strat. I think because I haven't played in a couple of months, but I really like and this is the other thing about Strat. Can't penetrate, must pass instead because he's got a 3-star rating. I don't like that. If I want to penetrate, I want to penetrate. I don't want to be stuck having to pass. And I suppose if it was cards and dice, I wouldn't have to worry about that if I was playing myself. But that's one thing. There's little things in here that trip me up. And every day I talk to Ron, And I'm like, Ron, why am I not playing more Strat? Why am I not? And why have I played more APA in 5 or 6 weeks than I've played Strat in 2 years? Why is that? I can't, I can't put my finger on it. There's just something that just Strat just does it. It's fine, and I enjoy it, but there's just something about it that I wasn't playing it. There's a reason why I wasn't playing it. And I was going back to inside pitch baseball. Yeah, you really like that, and that's good. I like to replay for PC games. I like replay PC. I really like that. I don't have Strat PC baseball. I really like replay PC. All right, what do I want to do here? Dave Tomlinson. I have a 0% chance. Let's try a pass. 28%, and I lose the puck. Yeah, that's fine. But I just find the last few games of APA I had, boy, they've been unbelievable. My APA hockey games, I've had so much fun. That last game, when I got, Cashman scoring and then McNabb right after that, and then Cashman in the open net, and they won the cup. Holy cow, that was fantastic. Sorry about that. That was just fun, and I've had some fun in Strat, but I haven't had that kind of fun. I just haven't. Although I do, like I said, I do like making decisions here, so I can kick back here on the PC. So I think I'll probably play more Strat here on the PC than I will on the tabletop. I don't know why. So probably because I just bought a lot of APA seasons. Uh-oh, goalie rating, goal, Paul McLean. Yep, on the rebound. And he'll tie it up for the Blues. Only the 5th shot on net for St. Louis. They're getting outshot 13-5. But the game is now tied. And Tribe says Strat Hockey might be something he does in between baseball season replays. Yeah. Madawa gets the assist on the McLean goal. I don't know why that says 3. I haven't really played any games in the season that I know of. Maybe I have. Maybe I've done something here. I don't remember. This is just kind of a one-off tonight. I'm not really doing anything special with this. I just wanted to kind of come back to Strat and find out why I never took to it. And at first I did, and I was like, oh, this is great. And then I played Shootout, and I was like, okay, I'd rather play Shootout than Strat. But yeah, APA just kind of came in and out of the blue. And PJet asked me. PJet's like, what's going on with you and APA Hockey? I didn't think you liked it. You tried it. You didn't like it. You saw my video, and you commented how it was confusing. And I said, I exactly right. I did. I said all that stuff. It didn't look good. I got it to flow. When I first played it last year, I had the old version, and I got it to flow. I got it to work a little bit. It's not that I couldn't get it to flow, but I was like, wow, there's a lot here. I don't know if I'm ready for it. And there was a lot of things I was confused about. And then when I saw Tebow's videos, and I went back and watched, Dave Ass and a couple of ID, and I was like, this might not be so bad. And so I finally went in and gave it a try. I bought the new game with the big book and the whole bit, and I just jumped into it, and it just started to work. Had a lot of questions for it. I had to ask a lot of questions along the way, but luckily people pointed them out, and now it makes sense, and that's why I'm trying to help out other people. And I'm no expert at it, but I got help, so I'm trying to give the help back. As Matt Sundin takes a shot, and that's going to be a save by Joseph. Wow, 13 shots, 14 shots in one period here. As Carl Wilkinson shows up, as I'm just kind of kicking back, I open up a chat, playing a little bit of Strat Hockey tonight on the PC, trying to figure out why I haven't pulled out my Strat cards in so long. I did pull them out when I first got APA. I remember I pulled out and I played a game of Strat because I wanted to compare the two. And it was fine. It was fine. It didn't make me want to play. Oh, boy, is this 3-1 now? Oh, no, he missed a shot. How do you miss a breakaway like that? How does that guy get wide open? I think that series is going to be tied. I got to go back and check out the Maple Leafs game. That should be fun, too. Let's see, in the chat room here. Let me see. Why do all the Strat PC, it looks like they're still stuck in DOS? They are. They are. They definitely are stuck, in old school. I don't know. I mean, this works fine. This kind of feels like a cards and dice game. Would I like it to be more like replay PC basketball or replay PC baseball? Yeah, absolutely. Oh boy, as St. Louis gets a penalty here. this, like I said, they're this an old school, and this is what they do. And I don't know how big their hockey is compared to the baseball, because the baseball game, from what I hear, is fantastic. Yeah, I think their PC game is decent. From what I've seen, I almost got it, but you can't play basic, and I'm like I said, I'm just a casual baseball guy, so I really, really, really don't want to have to get into advanced or super advanced baseball. The hockey, I don't mind. Hockey's my sport, so I'll play it. Gooseroff has the puck now, by the way. I'll just kind of click around here while I chat. I'm mostly chatting tonight, not so much playing here. I just kind of figured I'd chat with some of you guys tonight. Strat Hockey is more fun with the Wilkins-Goldberg passing shot. I'll have to check that out. Like I said, I haven't really done a lot of mods with Strat. I kind of played it out of the box and just kind of did it that way there. There's a couple things I did with Strat that, maybe were, a little homebrew, but all right, Sutter's going to get it. We're going to try to skate here. Failed to skate. I don't know. I still don't like the super advanced power play. Maybe if I played it more, it would grow on me. So I can't penetrate, so I have to pass. I don't like that. I don't like that. You can't penetrate, so you have to pass. I just don't like it. I really, really don't like that. I don't like when the game says you can't do something. As Sundin moves in on Joseph on the power play, and he's going to miss the net. So I'll have to check out that Goldberg passing shot that you're talking about. See if that does anything for the game. All right, let's try to skate it here. Scott Stevens. I've failed 3 skates now. 3 skates I've failed in this game. This is the aggravation of Strat. The aggravation is not. They're a little bit in APA when you're rolling 50s and 60s on shots on goal. It's a little much, but holy cow! I try to skate. I got a 1 to 12, and I'm rolling 13s and 14s and 16s. Oh man, pain. Brown has it now. Brown will try to skate it, and I roll a 20. Holy! Is there any other numbers between 13 and 20 that I haven't rolled yet? Oh my gosh! And I don't even care who wins this game. Let's see. So now Sundin's going to get a chance, and Sundin, that's going to be a save. So, wow, 16-6. I did not expect Quebec to be jamming the Blues like this. This is how bad of a coach I am. As the Bruins are losing and they're getting frustrated like they do. I should put it back on the Canadiens game. I don't want to watch the Bruins lose. Now the Leafs are getting frustrated. It's funny watching the Leafs get frustrated. Back to the chat. Let me see which. It's called something in the computer version, although the Leafs gave attribution to Judy Goldberg. Okay, so it might be in the PC game, is what you're saying? Yeah, I don't know. Like I say, I'm just kind of. Oh, who's got the puck? Sutter here. I'm gonna try to skate again. Oh, good, I skated. I'm 1 for 4 on skating. There we go. Well, let's just ice it now. Kill the penalty. See if that's the other thing. I don't understand the icing. Puck guy, shorthand right D, takes away the puck or outside shot. I'm just not following the power play. That's probably why I don't like to play Strat so much, because when it comes to the power play, I just do advanced because I can't follow the super advanced. I try to follow it here and I don't. And when I had Strat basketball, it doesn't work anymore, but when I had it, I could follow along a little bit, Replay PC baseball, I follow along. Replay PC basketball, I absolutely follow along with that, and I know nothing about basketball. This hockey game, though, I'm not really. I can't follow it. I try to read the instruction and follow it. Come to the power play. That's probably what it is. It's the power plays that just not enjoyable. Just not enjoyable. It is in the PC version, okay. And that's the end of the period here. So 17-6 the shots. 1-1 though. That's not too bad. Try. What do you got, Dave? In your hockey watching days, have you ever seen a 9-minute power play like Colorado had last night? No. I watched some of that, and then when I don't know what I was doing last night, but when I turned it back on, they were getting. It was 7-1 or 6-1. They got hammered last night. And so. I didn't watch much of it, but no, I've seen 7-minute power plays. You get a major penalty and then a 2. So I've seen that before, but I haven't seen a 9-minute power play. I really haven't. It must have been some combination of a major and now. Imagine a major and either a double minor or two minors or something. As Oates' shot is stopped by Tugnut here in the second period. Bounces to Wolanin. Wolanin for Quebec. But yeah, no, going back to what Robert said about the seasons, that is so key. Because I was looking at some other games too, and if they have seasons that I like, I'm more apt to get them. Whereas if they have there was one hockey game, I'm not going to mention the name of it, it's an older game, but they only had 60s and very early 70s, and it's like, man, and the same with the football. The football game looked great. I'm like, I don't play 60s and early 70s football or even hockey. Maybe hockey a little bit. I'll do the obviously the Bruins in the 70s, but I don't do 60s hockey that much. I definitely don't do 60s football. And so I think I tried it, and I was like, well, no sense really getting into it if there's nothing I can really enjoy because there's no seasons I would want to get. Eventually you want to get, a Gretzky season, and then like what I got 90-91 here with, Hull and Oates on St. Louis and guys like that, and play the Quebec Nordiques and things like that. And you can't do that with that particular game. All right, so I got a penalty on Owen Nolan now, so it looks like St. Louis is going on another power play. Reeves' penalty was a double minor plus a major match. Wow, that's odd. To go and give usually you get the major and that's about it. For Strat, you better be a fan of the original 6 era. I don't know. I don't know if that's completely true because they have a lot of newer seasons. In fact, they always come out with a new season. In fact, for Strat, they come out with one of the 80s season last year, and I grabbed it, and they're already out of stock. And I could probably sell that for $100 now, because there were people that are like, "Boy, I didn't get it. Now it's out of stock," and that's silly. It really is. You bring back a classic season, and then you go out of stock. I don't know. They can do it the way they want. I think I might just, when I play my Strat, I might play it here. I really don't want to sell my Strat cards. I got a lot of them. I really don't want to sell them because I could get the itch to play those again, and it took me a long time to get those going. So, all right, so Finn has it now. I did see that he got a 2-game suspension. I did see that. Now that come up when I was checking the scores tonight. That come up. 10 minutes to go here in Toronto. Toronto down by a pair. This is going to be crazy. They're out on a power play right now. Oh, they were. No, they're not anymore. Let's do a pass. 72%. Let's try to pass. And I lose puck. I got a 78% chance for a pass, and I lose it. Crazy. Let's try it again. 72% chance for a pass. And I lose it again. This is the stuff that doesn't make you want to play a game. When you got a 78 and then a 72% chance and you fail both of them back to back, and then I couldn't skate 3 times. I tried to skate and I failed. I kept rolling 16-20. That's the stuff in this game that frustrates the crap out of me. It really does. Sell them off and give volume discounts. Well, like I said, maybe someday, if I don't play them, let's try to penetrate. Why not? Fail to penetrate. 62% pass. Does this pass go through? Nope. I'm better off with a 0% chance of passing. Let's 72%. Let's try passing again. 72%. Wow, 5 in a row I've lost with a 72%. One of them was 62. I just, let's just shoot the damn puck. Not having a lot of fun with this game tonight. But again, I'm a little sour. I'm a little sour on Strat after playing Napa. I'm not gonna lie. So I wanted to try this out tonight, and some of the things are coming back to me of why I play Appa. I enjoy this here. I like how it keeps the stats and stuff, and you can sim games. I'd almost be better off just playing the Action PC, which I have. You can't put in stats on those. So this game's still 1-1, 14:22 to go in a second. Is just kind of just chatting here tonight, just saying hi to people. All right, let's try to intimidate, and I force him off the puck. I do like that. I do like the how you can force players off the puck. So if you try to penetrate, there's some interaction in this game. Whereas with Apper, it's just if a shot on goal is a shot on goal type of thing. You can't bounce anybody off the puck. You can't get a better shot by making any decisions. And Everett Santapass, as that's how you say his name. I do not remember Everett Santapass for the Quebec Nordiques. I do remember Dave Tomlinson, though, for St. Louis. As I think this is 90-91 I'm playing right here. And he loses the puck. And whoever got the puck fails to penetrate. And as I try to follow along here, it ends up with the Garth Butcher, I think it is. And he's going to lose to the opponent. And now it's going to be Finn. The Action PC has the advantage of being super cheap versus computer. Yeah, that's the other thing. And the other thing is I had the Strat basketball. It was a long game. I enjoyed it because it was helping me learn how to play basketball, and it stopped working. The animations disappeared. The ball went on passes. I'm like, what the heck just happened? What's going on with the basketball? It just died. And I uninstalled and put it back, and it did the same thing, and then I lost all my seasons, and I just went to hell with it. I think I'd rather play Action PC. Their new chalkboard is really good. But it just sucks because, that was a cards and dice port that I kind of enjoyed it. And it stopped working as Joseph makes shot and save number 18 saves for Joseph. The rebound goes to Lowry. And I think I like rolling the dice in APA too. And I know there's a ton of charts. Oh my gosh, there's a ton of charts. Although I think I do like rolling the dice compared to flipping the cards. That's just me. And I know that there's some dice rolling here in Strat, but the flipping of the action cards, the fast action cards, I like rolling the dice and then looking at the charts. I do. I just like that. Uh-oh. Brett Hull, this is the card Ron was talking about. Breakaway rebound shot for Brett Hull. Look at that. Goalie rating all over the place. And Tugnut with a save. Wow, 5-6 is a goal. 9's a goal. And I rolled a 7. And it's a rebound. So that's the Brett Hull card I think Ron was talking about. And, Toronto just missed a chance there. And the rebound goes to Walainen. And now it's going to be Velishek as they change lines. The Action PC hockey's okay. I don't know which I like better. This is fun because it's cards and dice. Action PC hockey's okay. Although I tend to be a little harder on the hockey games as Oates gets a shot. Oh, it's another save and a rebound. So Oates had a chance to take the lead for St. Louis. Bounces in front. Any offensive player. All right, we'll go back to Hull. Yep, we like his card for the rebound. So Hull gets the rebound. Look at this rebound shot right here. Holy cow, look at all the goalie ratings. Goal. Yep. So Hull scores on the rebound. I do like the rebounds in this game. And what about the injury check? I thought there was an injury on there. I guess not. Maybe because he scored, there's no injury. Toronto's on the power play. Last gasp here. Time ticking away in Toronto. So Cavallini has it. Yeah, if you're talking about the card tribe, yeah, that's a very good card. Toronto should pull the goalie here. They need a goal. But now the power plays up. That's what I would have done. I would have taken the goalie out. Oh, now the feed gets cut. Scott Pearson shot and a save and a rebound. So so Robert's making a cheat sheet for Apple Hockey, which you absolutely need. After a while, though, you'll just start to, it'll be second nature. Like, I don't even have to look at the charts half the time. Not all the time, but half the time I still look at the charts. But anything that's a 1, it's a shot. A 30's an icing, things like that. So I've enjoyed memorizing stuff. That's why I thought about trying out baseball again. I have it. I should pull it out and try it again. I have the older one. If I was going to get it, I should have got it. But again, when I'm looking at the seasons, and there's $75 for a printed set of baseball. I'm just not that big enough of a baseball fan to spend that kind of money. So I think I'll just stick with payoff pitch because I can print those, just print the teams I want. I can put the logos on the card. I printed out some really nice payoff pitch cards, and that plays really fun. So that I guess that'll be my baseball game. Although when we were talking to our special guest today, and I'm not going to say who it was, but we had a special guest on the show today that will be released on Wednesday, and we were talking a lot about History Maker Baseball from Play.com, and I'm interested in trying that out. I think I might give that a try at some time. I don't know if that'll be a Black Friday thing, although they don't really have very good Black Friday sales. That's the thing about Play. Their Black Friday sales are weak. Sorry, they are. As we got a break in Toronto here. And the 1991 Hall card is the reason why they overhauled the game. Yeah, I mean, look at that card. That's nuts. We got a Gino Cavallini, a shot and a save. As the Blues lead 2-1 here. Boy, they were getting beat 1-0. They were outshot 17-4 or something like that. And then they came back to take the lead here on the road in Quebec. The one thing I wish APA had is a little bit better of a home ice advantage. That's why on the matchups, if any ties go to the home team, I'm trying to get a little bit of home ice advantage in that game. Because I know Hockey Blast has some pretty good home ice advantage. Strat has home ice advantage. So let's try a pass here. Yeah, Wilson's going to pass, and he loses the puck. I should stop. I should just stop trying to pass the puck in this game. It doesn't work, and it hasn't worked. Yeah, the price is going up tomorrow. Yeah, that's why I almost bought the baseball game in a season before the price increased, and I was like, because I said, no, I'm just not that big of a baseball guy. So I said, I got my payoff pitch. I got some seasons that I like. I do actually have some Strat baseball, and I like to play the basic. I think I have 80 and 82 for Strat or something like that, and 73. I got like 4 Strat baseball seasons. So if I get the itch to play, I will. And I have. I think I replayed the World Series, the Royals and the Phillies, as Lafleur can't penetrate and he'll lose the puck. So I think I did that with the Phillies and the Royals. The Royals ended up winning that in 7 games. That was a great series, by the way, on Strat. So Strat Basic is really fun. So let's see here. Yeah, there is a price increase for that. And if you're really big into baseball, it's great. Again, you can get the seasons and the whole bit. So APA does a good job if you're into baseball. I'm just not. I looked in the football game. There really weren't a lot of seasons for football for APA. So I'm kind of like glad because their seasons are over $100. I'm like, oh, I'd really have to like a season to do that. And I have the Solitaire Pro Football, which is perfect for me. It's got stats. It's got enough stats for me. It's got individual ratings and the whole bit. I don't want to deflect the outside shot. And it bounces for a rebound. He's having an anti-sale. Is the Hull card better than the 81-82 Gretzky card? That I don't know. I'd have to check it out. I think I have 81. Do I have 81-82? Let me just look at my. I keep my notes of all the seasons I get. I do have 81-82 Strat. I do. I need to start. I have a list of the seasons I have here for Strat. I got a ton of them, and I just haven't played them. I don't know why. And I got a bunch of seasons here. I like to play this game here at night. I like to kick up my feet, and I'm playing 74-75 here in Strat PC hockey. And I can just kick up my feet and play a game or play a period if I want and just chill out is what I do when I do this. I usually don't stream this, but I just thought I'd open up a chat tonight and chat and see if anybody wanted to come in and say hi. Strat fan print the 92 goal season Gretzky card 1 issue. I saw it was a monster. Some of the cards are really fantastic. Lose puck on a pass. What a surprise. I lose another puck, and they lose the puck. Oh, boy. So now Wallenen's going to get a chance to tie it up for Quebec. Craig Wallenen, no, he didn't have much of a chance. I do really, you know what it is about APA that I really like about the hockey is you got the scoring range, and you roll the dice looking for that scoring range. And when you get it in that range, the excitement builds up, and then you look at the goalie range, and you check his card to see if he makes a save. I really like that. I just like how you got to roll the dice to get those low numbers. That is just that's fun for me. I find that to be really fun. Well, certainly not going to pass. Let's try to penetrate. And no, now he must pass. I don't like this. I don't like this. Everybody should have a chance to penetrate. Now, I don't know if I can override that. He completes a pass to Hull. Look at that card. Inside shot. Ooh, that's another good one. And, of course, I rolled the save on that card. That's funny. Each one blew up the game so bad. Oh, I see what it is. Yeah, so if the card was really bad. There was one, was it 81, 82? Ron said he has a season and he was doing somewhere. I don't know if it's in the game, the PC game or Cards of Dice or both, that they misrated the goalie cards, or at least one of the teams. And it kind of screwed up the season. And he said that he wasn't sure if they fixed it or not. Let's try to penetrate. Brett Hull penetrates. Brett Hull, inside shot. Let's look at this card again. Brett Hull trying to give him a 3-1 lead. Brett Hull. No, G+2. It's not a power play, so that's not going to happen. Let me see. I use action to set my rosters for my daily. Funny you should say that, Robert. Because I have I know I have one in APA and one in Hockey Blast. I have a WHA season in each. Ironically, I think it's 74, 75 in each. And I went to Action PC because I think they had one of the WHA seasons that I have. I don't know if it was 72 or 74. And I went into what they had for rosters, and I did. I printed those all out, too, in Action PC. So I have who played where. So I did do that myself. I use Action PC for a lot of things like that, is to go in and see who they had where and get my schedules and the whole bit. So, yeah, it's one of the advantages of that. So we got matching penalties here. 4 minutes matching. Lowry and Sundin will go to the box for 4 minutes. And you might do the same thing with Action PC Hockey for the Panthers. Yeah. No, it really works out well. The Action PC with some of the stuff they do. I think how they have it is, if I remember correctly, is guys that were traded can't play until they actually were on the team. And I think I had that on one of my teams, whereas I was like, why isn't this guy dressed? And I look, it's like he's not. Oh boy, empty net goal by Montreal. Are you kidding me? Ooh boy, what a choke. I forget what I was talking about now. On that open net goal. Yep, I just saw that try. I got it right here on my iPad. Marawa has the puck. Oh, talking about the guys and their availabilities. Yeah, in Action PC there was a couple of guys to the Bruins that were traded, or like in February or something like that, and so they weren't allowed to play till February. I liked that. I thought that was fantastic. I thought that was really, really cool that that Action PC had that in there. So if you wanted to play a season, that now what Strat does is it says, okay, this guy played 15 games with St. Louis, let's say. So they'll randomly put him in 15 games rather than put him in when he really was. I think that's how Strat does it here. So it's kind of more of averages than anything else. And I'm not dumping on Strat. I'm just saying I think that's how they do it. Whereas Action PC, you can make the guy active because I think he's inactive, or you can trade him before if you want. Gino Cavallini picks up a penalty here late in the second period. And, oh boy, now Montreal coming again. Oh boy, that would have been funny if they scored on the goalie to make it 4. So, the Leafs up 3-1, and they're really going to lose this series, huh? Yeah, in Action PC Baseball, the transactions are pretty much spot on. That's cool. Yeah, and that's a good game. The Action PC stuff is really good for all that stuff there. It really does help. So, I have a good time with it. 3-1, still a minute and a half to go, but that's something anyway. Gooserov has it now, so they're on the power play. You go into the game, you get the players that are available for that game, get them. Oh, there you go. Yeah, because it will show you the guys that are available. Yep, I do like that. All right, so Scott Stevens is going to try to skate a little bit here. Oh, I skated. First time all game, I think I skated. Well, let's ice it. That's where you get your trades from. I think what's really good about the Strat here is I think I went to that strat-hockey.net, and sometimes they have a list of all the teams that were traded, the guys that were traded. In fact, behind me over here somewhere on the shelf, let's see if I can just ice it here. I have the list of the 70-71 trades because I'm doing this 70-71 shootout hockey full season replay. And the only shootout's kind of weird because the guys will appear on both cards, and they say to play them both until they play each other, then pick one or the other. But they do say, as Soda gets the puck now, we'll try to skate. They do say to play them both because that'll get them their average stats by playing them on both teams. So you really can't sit anybody out in shootout hockey. But I am doing as played goalies. So when I start my shootout game, I go to NHL.com and I try to figure out which were the goalies in the net. Sometimes they had two, and you don't know which one was which. So I try to just pick one. But usually there's just one goalie, so I'll know who is who. And so I'll put Tony Esposito in net for Chicago and Jerry Cheevers in net for Boston, if that's indeed who was in net for the game. So I like to go. But anyway, getting back to Strat.net is that I printed out the trades from there. And the only trade I'm making is Bernie Parent. It's the goalie one. So when Parent was traded, I don't know if it was from Philadelphia to Toronto or Toronto to Philadelphia that year, I will put him in the net. I think it was Philadelphia to Toronto, if I'm not mistaken. So that's the only trade that I'm really using in that season. That's a long answer. Sorry, I was kind of watching the game here. Is Toronto loses. Yep. Wow. And I can't wait for satellite radio. I might have to put that on tonight as my second period ends here with St. Louis leading 2-1 as they catch up on shots on net finally. The Gretzky 83-84 card, 87 goals. Strat re-released a card with the rest of the download. Would that be different than the original 83-84? That I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. The phrase, as Scott Stevens has the puck here. I know that Ron's playing. I don't know if he's playing Strat or Action PC. And I can zero chance to shoot. Let's try to pass. I know passing doesn't work. All the leaves are down. Yeah. Oh, he gets the pass. Wow, 28% chance, and he got it. That's crazy. And we got some craziness going on in the Bruins game here. They're showing some highlights. Ron said that he would probably never get the amount of goals that Gretzky got playing Strat with his card. Even though his card was really good, he goes, I just don't see me getting 200 points with that card. And again, we talked to, who was it? Was it Joe Bryan from Payoff Pitch when he was on the show? Or maybe Mark Zarb from Apple Hockey. There was somebody we had on the show, and they were saying it's really, really hard to get accuracy on something like that when there's an anomaly. When you got a guy that gets that many points, it's really hard to duplicate that. And I forget who said that. But somebody said that it was really, really difficult to try to get that accuracy in the game. So you can get everybody here in the middle, but when you get a guy like Gretzky who just goes nuts, they said it's really hard to card somebody like that. And I forget who said that, but they did point that out, that's the one thing that's really, really difficult to do in some of these games. So I don't know who's played Gretzky in any of these seasons to see how they've done. I suppose you could simulate a whole season to see how it goes. I don't even know if Action PC Hockey, how that would work, and as far as Gretzky goes. Because, you get someone who's just so way out. And Pearson takes a shot, and Cujo makes the save as Quebec tries to climb back in it. Who won the other Canadian? I don't think there's another Canadian division matchup. It's Canadian division. I think that's it. Am I wrong? I don't know. I can't check it right here because I have this here. Although I could go to my... did Vancouver or anybody... Winnipeg. Winnipeg beat somebody, right? Didn't Winnipeg beat somebody? Winnipeg beat Edmonton. I'm sorry. Yeah, Winnipeg beat Edmonton. I've only been half following it here. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Winnipeg over Edmonton. So now Winnipeg plays Montreal. And that winner will play Vegas, Colorado. Colorado looked really good. Wow. I didn't think Colorado was that good, but they were really good. And so Bruins Islanders winner will play, looks at Carolina and Tampa. I was really, really pulling for the Panthers in that last one. And the Leafs are going home again. Boy, the Leafs are just great at choking, huh? They're really great at choking. Yeah, Winnipeg beat Edmonton. That's not a team. Edmonton. What's up with that? They got like McDavid and all these first-round picks. In fact, they've had so many first-round picks that they've shipped them off to other places. You know, Taylor Hall, and there was one other guy, and just what is it? What is the problem? Oh, I got a bench penalty here. Oh, let's Bob Basson's gonna sit because I don't know who it is. So I got a bench penalty here on the super advanced chart. Robert, but have you had a chance to look at the Apper penalty chart that I sent you? Because that really, really simplifies the penalty process by looking at that guy's chart. And if you go to his website, okay, the Mike Berger website, he actually has a couple of paragraphs before he lists that chart because he says, this is what I use for my penalties for Apple Hockey. And he goes like all the stats and related stuff of how he got to where he got. And so he kind of justifies his penalty chart. So he didn't just come up with something. He says, look, I did some research and I looked at this and this is what I come up with and I think this is going to work. And that's what he uses. So I don't know if you've had a chance to check on that yet, but that shot is really good. Pass, shoot. We'll take Scott Season. Let's take a shot. So I think we're short-handed here. So shot and save and a rebound. Yeah, Panthers, they haven't won in a long time. Yeah. Sure, we'll deflect it. I've never deflected. That's the other thing I don't use. I don't use a super advanced deflection chart, which is probably like a tip in an app. I just don't know how it's used. I missed it anyway. But my goal this week is a couple things. So I wanted to play a game of Strat, so that's why I'm doing this here. So this is one of my goals, is come back and play this, and I'm trying to find out why this game is not grabbing me as much as Appa did. I just took right to Appa once it got going. So why is this not? And the other thing is I want to sit down and get a formula for the penalties in Appa. And I think what I've done, you looked up Berger's blog? Yeah, it's really good. Yeah, the Berger's blog is very good. They have, depending on a 39-year-old goaltender. Which team is that? Is that the Bruins or Tribe fan? Which team has a 39-year-old goaltender? Who has the puck? Sakic here. Yeah, Berger's blog is really good. He talks about a lot of stuff, Apper. He really does. But the hockey one was good. Mike Huff shoots, and that's going to be a save by Joseph and a rebound. Tip in is only on the outside shot for D-man results. Okay, yeah. And that's another decision you can make in a game. And again, when I'm in a decision-making mood, I guess this is fun. But I wish I really knew the super advanced stuff. For some reason, I just never went that route, and I don't know why. Probably, I think Strat's just a better two-man game, like head-to-head. I just think it is. I think for Strat, you want to play head-to-head, and I think PJ brought that up, is you want to go head-to-head with Strat rather than just playing yourself, because now you have to make decisions for both teams. And oh, there's another failed skate, by the way. Oh, Mike Smith was the 39-year-old goalie. Oh, he played with Coyotes, I think, too. He was good in the Coyotes or Lightning or something like that. You need to go for a rebound or go for a tip-in. Yeah, it's Huff with another shot and a save. I mean, I'm having fun with this right here as I'm just kind of chatting, and this is something I enjoy, like I say, late at night with just kind of chilling out, and I don't have to really think about it. I don't know if I like this better than Action PC. They're a little different. This I like to read the text to see what happens. Action PC, like I say, it's closed ended, so you're kind of at the mercy of it. And another shot and a save. But I could use an explanation about checking for opponent rating. Do you still do so? Or do you just haul the component in the box? Yeah, that was Carl. That's my thing. I'm glad you brought that up, Carl. And I actually sent him a message on that. I commented on his blog, and I said, look, I like the penalty chart. However, coincidental minors and fights, I'm not finding anybody. It's very rare that you get somebody with a fight rating and they get a fight rating of 14 or 21, and you're rolling 30s, 40s, and 50s and 60s. You never find anybody to fight. And same with the coincidentals. I never find everybody for coincidentals. So I'm not sure. So I says, is there any way to make sure that I get a somebody for a fight or somebody for a coincidental. I was gonna save here, and I gotta take care. I'll be right back. Give me 10 seconds. Okay, I'm back. And so he didn't make it clear about that. So what I think I'm going to do, and Robert, if you're still here, if you have any questions about Apple, let me know, because I am here and I can try to answer them the best I can while we have each other in chat. I think what I'm going to do, let me just get this game going here myself so I can finish up as Hull has the puck. I think what I'm going to do is, and I was talking to Ron about this today, is if I get, on his chart, it's pretty much spelled out that, when you roll a 33, that's a coincidental penalty. He breaks it down with a secondary roll that says coincidental, minor, misconduct check, or neutral zone faceoff. So I think he breaks it down even further. And so if I roll the 33 for coincidental, and then I roll the secondary, and it says coincidental, dagnabbit, it's going to be coincidental. And I might roll a couple of dice and see if I can find somebody. But, I think as the rules go, it says, okay, coincidental penalties, roll against the highest minor. If it's not, go to the second one, go to the third. Well, if you roll 66 or 55 5 times in a row, you don't get anybody. And that was my issue. I wasn't getting any coincidental minors. It was always just, okay, if you don't find anybody, then this is going to be a single minor. Oh, boy, 3-1 Islanders. Wow, Bruins are really getting that. I think we're going to have to go to the other goalie there. I really do. People saying, oh, they're going to sweep the Islanders. No, they're not. They're not going to sweep the Islanders. They're not that good, Bruins. And the same with the fight. I look and and not that you want somebody with a 0 fight rate and get in a fight, but that 78-79 series that I played, every time I rolled a fight, I think I had one fight the whole series. There was just nobody to fight. So I think what I'm going to do, and, when I talked to Ron had, a couple good suggestions. He and I were thinking the same way. It's like, roll to see if there is a fight or coincidental. If not, then either go to the highest or go to the opponent. So if it's the left wing, go to the right wing or the right D or somebody. Just find somebody. So I think that's what I'm going to do is if I get a fight or coincidental, I'll roll again to confirm that it's a fight or coincidental. And then I got to come up. I'll probably just make a little cheat sheet myself. I figure out, okay, what am I going to do here? How am I going to determine to get somebody? But I will get somebody. I will get a coincidental and I will get a fight. So I think I'm going to do that. All right, so what's my next action here? 2-1 here. Just kind of having some fun here in this game tonight. I actually did this more for the chat than anything else. And again, this is not part of a bigger product. I just felt like playing some Strat tonight, and so I figured I'd fire up a couple teams that I kind of knew. And I know the Blues, and I know Quebec a little bit. Trying to figure out my next Strat project. I think my next Strat, Apple product. I think my next Apple product is going to be getting the penalty squared away. That's going to be my project, and I'm going to have to just try to come up with some way of doing that. And just, okay, this is my procedure for basically coincidentals and fights. Those are my big things. Those are the ones that I just can't figure out. And Dan Quinn coming in. Can Quinny get her on the net? Shot. Oh, no, it's going to be a save. And that goes over to Tugnut. As we get some line changes here. And who was it posted today? Somebody posted somewhere. I don't know if it was on Facebook or on YouTube that they use a 4-sided dice to figure out the line changes. I think that's kind of ingenious, actually. My only thing is that you'd have to have some kind of something in there that says you couldn't roll like line 4 twice. That's the thing. I like I like this microphone here, but every time I rub my face, I hit the mic. I'm sorry about that. I'm still getting used to it. Although it is nice that I can move all around and you don't lose my voice. This is my hockey broadcast headset. When I go to the rink, I take this with me and I plug into the board, and so that's how I broadcast the games. APA Summit Series. Yeah, I asked if somebody had that or if they knew a way that I could card that. I would absolutely play the APA Summit Series because I did that in Strat, and I've done that in Shootout, and I've done that in Hockey Blast, and they're all kind of homebrews, and it's really kind of fun. I would absolutely love that in APA. Oh, my gosh, that would be great in APA. I'd have to see if anybody had that. All right, so it's going to be a save, inside shot for any play. Why would I go to Jeff Brown when I can go to Brindamore? I'm going to go to Brindamore. And Brindamore's forced off the puck. Yeah, that's why I don't go to Brindamore. So I actually made a list of things I did want to do projects on. In fact, when I bought a bunch more seasons, I said, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this for a project. I still don't think I'll do any full seasons, even with the team. That'd be too long. So I think it's going to be mostly playoffs. I think what I wanted to do is use Shootout Hockey to start some of my playoff series, and then when I get to like a deciding game, maybe switch over to APA or something like that. No penalty as I'm forced off the puck by Santa Pass. Everett Santa Pass. Who would ever thought we'd be talking about Everett Santa Pass tonight? And, we got some big penalties coming up here. Sutter and Santa Pass. They're going to get 4 minutes here. Good point. You're using the fourth line double. Maybe a 1D6, 1D4. Yeah, there's got to be some kind of way. It might be kind of neat. Well, the idea is you're supposed to play line 1 more than line 2, which is more than line 3, which is more than line 4. So I forget. I don't have my matchup chart here, my line change chart with me. But I come up with ways of doing that, whereas line 3 plays less than 2 and 2 plays less than 1. And I even come out with a way where I have 4 lines. And I had it kind of neat where it was like almost like the Shootout Hockey. It was like L1, line 1, D1, and then line 2, D2, then line 3, D2, line 4, D1. So I had it set up so every few minutes I would know when to change. So I did come up with a chart for that. But I do like the idea of random lines going out. So, so you could roll line 1 out, and then line 3 would come out rather than line 2. That might be kind of interesting to do it like that. It would be more work. That'd be the thing. It'd be more work. Oh, more penalties here. Coincidental minors. So Huff and Hull go. Oh, that's a bummer. So Hull's going to be in the box. And so now we got line changes going on here. Boy, we got the penalty boxes are packed here. Or at least they were. Oh, maybe they don't show the penalty boxes on matchings. Yeah, I guess not, because the penalty box didn't come up. So Cavallini has it now. 9:48 to play, 9:23 to play now here in the period. But yeah, I'm intrigued by that. I think that's a neat idea. Is maybe what you could do, or I could do, or somebody could do, is you come up with a formula where it's like, okay, so we can do line 1, 3, 4, 2, 3, 1 or something like that, and have a couple of different varieties of that. And then, so they have like 6 varieties of, okay, line 1's going to get this amount of time, but this is the order they're going to be in. So, create like 5 or 6 different orders and then roll the dice and say, okay, this period, this is how the lines are going to roll. And you can do it like that. That might be kind of neat, too, instead of just going 1, 2, 3, 2, 1 or something like that. It would definitely create variety. It would definitely create different matchups. But I think you definitely still want the better lines out there at the end. But then again, sometimes on my Bruins teams, the third line was my best defensive line. So I think I'd probably want that out there instead of my first line. So, that's something I'm looking into. Right now, the idea is just to get the game flowing, and it flows. And that last series was so much fun. And so now I can maybe really get into the line changes. Now that I get the game going, because at first I'd never changed lines. I just left the line out there while I was learning the game. Now I want to get into the nitty-gritty a little bit. I still don't want to be changing lines every 2 minutes, though. That gets too much. So I'd have to go at least 3 minutes on lines to kind of make it work. So Cavallini with it now, and he's going to lose the puck, and it's going to be taken away by Pearson. He's going to try to penetrate, and he does. So here comes Scott Pearson looking to tie the game. Pearson inside shot for Quebec, and that's going to be a save by Joseph. He's now up to 31 shots on net and 30 saves, as the Bruins are choking here at home as well. They're going to need some APA magic in that Bruins game. They're going to need Cashman and McNabb out there. Although the one thing that APA rare shot, I went back and I watched that again, and on the Cashman goal, which tied the game, holy cow, that whole rare play with the goalie and the assist rating and trying to pass, I couldn't figure that out. And that just, it kind of sucked the life out of the game at that point because things were heating up. We were late in the game, and we go and we have a rare play that makes no sense at all. So I was like, I don't know what to do with that. So I just rolled again, and that's when he got the shot and he scored. 58% on the pass. All right, Scott Stevens is going to try to pass. And, he gets the pass. Wow. Inside shot for Adam Oates. Adam Oates coming in for St. Louis, looking to make it 3-1. Oates shoots, save Tugnut, and the rebound comes out front. And it goes to the left wing. No, it's going to be Hull. Look at his card. Look at this rebound card. Goalie rating all over the place. And it's a goal. Brett Hull makes it 3-1. And Rob Scott says, Zedin's come out of retirement. We need 4 cards out of 6. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I have any Sedins. Did they play in the early 90s? Because I think I got 93, 94. I either got 92, 93, 93, 94 on the way. I ordered one of them. I don't know if I wrote it down. Did I write it down? Yeah, 93, 94 I got coming. So I don't know, but that's like the latest season I have. I don't have any new seasons. I just don't like new seasons. I just don't know anybody. In fact, I'm watching the game here, the Bruins game. I know like 3 guys on the team. Like, I don't even think Chara plays anymore. And when they lose, I watch less when they lose. This guy, Grezlik, I'd never heard of him. That missed a shot there. Grezlik, never heard of him. So Lowry has it now. And, Cujo's playing in this game. Cujo's playing pretty well. What's really funny when you play Strat and you look at the goalie card, like I still haven't figured out the APA goalie card yet. I mean, I know ones are good, but the rest, it's all numbers. I don't know. But you can see the saves and the rebounds and the goals on the Strat goalie card. It's basically, you're naked there. You can't hide anything behind numbers. But it's funny when you look at a card, you're like, wow, look at all the goal chances. It's like, this guy's supposed to be a good goalie. And you see all the goal chances. Chara. Oh, that's right. Chara did go to Washington, didn't he? Yeah. Did he retire after the season? Because the Bruins beat Washington. So I don't know what they did. Sedins were drafted in 99. Thank you. So I don't have any Sedins yet. I think I have Strat. What am I going to do here? Oh, let's try passing again. I think I have Strat 2010, 2011. I think I got that so I could play the Bruins when they went to the Cup. But I think that's all I got. So we're going to take a shot here. We're going to go to Gino Cavallini. Oh, goalie rating and save and any forward. As Tugnut makes a save, as the Blues still lead this one 3-1. And that's going to go to the defense. And let's see, rolling a D4 for the visiting team Lions and choosing who to match with the home team seems the best way to me. Little home ice advantage. That's a good idea, except that now you're making decisions. And what I really like about APA, the Bruins got a goal here. Nice. Oh, still alive. Is that not that I don't like making decisions, but I like to broadcast, I talked about. And so I like when I can just watch it play out in front of me. And as silly as that sounds, some people want to make those decisions. I like to watch it play out. I like to see what the game can do. I like to kind of hang back is what I like to do and let the game play out. I do really enjoy that. So it's a nice goal there by Boston as Ron Wilson takes a shot, and that's another save. But that's an interesting idea is to have the home team respond from that. But I think it'd be kind of fun, like I said, to roll the dice to see which line comes out. But again, I don't use 4 lines all that often. As we kind of wrap up the last 4 minutes of this game here. And Scott Stevens tried to intimidate Lafleur, and Lafleur gets flattened by Scott Stevens. What's he doing? As he knocks Guy Lafleur, who has no helmet, right to the ice. And now he goes up against Lafleur. No, it goes up against Wolanin. Wow, okay. Opponent defense 7. Defensive player is Wolanin. Oh, Wolanin steals and has an outside shot. Oh, look at this. And that's going to be a save. What's really weird, I play a lot of old Bruins seasons here, and I see a lot of highlights from the Gold Garden. And then you look here, and this TD Bank North, whatever it's called now, is so much bigger than the Boston Garden. It's pretty amazing, that they played hockey in such a small rink. Because I watched those videos, I'm like, man, how did they do this? The guy's cross-check from behind, no call. Shot and a save by Cujo. Let's go back, tries to get back in it. Let's see. NHL seems to be interested to realign to make the schedule for the Seattle Kraken. Yeah, where are the Kraken going, by the way? I don't even know where they're going to go. Obviously out west somewhere. Yeah, and that's the thing is what's going on with Canada's still locked down? I mean, they're treating this like it was last year. I mean, because I saw that someone was posting that they're still all locked down. It's like, you got to be kidding me. This thing's been going on over a year. It was 2 weeks to flatten the curve, and now we're in, 450 days or whatever it is, and you're still locked down? Is it that bad up there, or are they just being extra careful? Or what are they doing? And because it's just weird seeing nobody at the rinks in Canada, and yet they're packed down here in the States. So what's going to happen when they eventually have to play each other? So I'm going back to the chat here. See, Canada, they need to open the border, so when the season starts. So I think the NHL was like, look, are you guys going to open up or not? Brett Hull's going to shoot. Brett Hull's going to take the shot here. 3:08 to play. Let's take a look at his outside shot. No, that's going to be a save. See more Kraken jerseys here in Vancouver than Canucks lately? Yeah, I think you would out there because it's the new thing. Let's put it this way. I bought a Sharks jersey when the Sharks came in '91. So I do the Sharks. Oh, that's the other thing I did is I bought, is it 92, 93, so I can play the Sharks. I want to play some early Sharks games. I love teams like Sharks and Seals, as you guys know. Scouts. I did get 74, too, by the way. I had to get 74. So I love playing those teams that don't exist anymore. So I got some Sharks teams, so I can play some of those. In fact, I think I might play that, remember that series they beat Detroit? Was that 92, 93? They beat them in 7 games. They had that crazy play where the goalie tried to clear it out, and the Shark guy kept it in and shot it in the net while the goalie was out, and that was the game-winning goal. And the Sharks took that series in 7 games. Complete upset. That might have been like a 1-8 matchup. That was really kind of cool. So that's what I want to do. Let's see here. I think we'll see the border open for hockey. Not sure about everyone, though. Yeah. Let's see. They won't admit it. Canadians lost a lot of money. Yeah, they did. They really did. Ontario's still pretty bad. Okay, so yeah. I mean, is it cases are bad, or are people dying bad, or what is? I mean, what is the deal with it up there? I mean, I don't know. I don't want to get into a COVID discussion here. I just don't understand it. Why some places are still acting like even California and New York opened up down here, and I didn't think they ever would, but they realized that. They built all these hospitals, and they weren't filling up. And now we get the vaccine going, and people who have had it are now not immune to it forever, but I mean they know that they can handle it. So we get the herd immunity thing, and we get a lot of good things happening now. Possible breakaway. Nope. So Owen Nolan has it now. So I can use a D6. 1 to 2, 3 to 4, 5 to 6. Okay. For the first shift, and then, I could. There's a few things, yep. 300 new cases a day. Oh, see, 300 cases out of 5 million. Out of 5 million. I wouldn't look so much at cases. It's kind of like flu season. You get the flu, fine, but how many people are sick and dying from it? That should be the thing. Not so much who has the flu. But everyone does it their own way, I guess. Jamie Baker had the game-winning goal for the Sharks, and it was 1-8. Yeah, that was nuts. I think I watched that in a restaurant. I think it was in like a 99 restaurant. And I remember, I think I was out with my girlfriend, who's not my wife at the time, and that was on the TV. And I remember watching it, going, "Holy cow!" Like she's like, "You know, do you want to go yet?" And I was like, "Nope." She was with her friends, like, "Nope." I had the game on. I was like, "Nope, I don't need it. We can stay. We can stay." You know, so I ended up watching that, and I was like, "What?" I was like, "Wow, I can't believe that's." I think ESPN had it on TV, by the way. As well, this game's about to run out here. Period over. So let's take a look at what happened here as I was chatting away while the game played behind me here. St. Louis with a goal in each period, winning 3-1. Lafleur opened up the scoring for Quebec from Morin and Fogarty, but then it was all St. Louis. McLean from Mario Marois, who I think was in my 78-79 game for the Rangers. And then a couple goals by Hull. Oates assisting on both Cavallini and Stevens, alternating assists. And that was that. We have the 3 stars. Curtis Joseph, star 1, Hull, and Oates. We'll get the stars here. So that is the end of that right there. Let me go back to Studio B. Here I am here. Now I can actually look at the chat. I can't really see it too well. See, I got my my Nordiques hat on. I was kind of pulling for them tonight. I was playing St. Louis, but I was pulling for the Nordiques. It's kind of funny. So Boston's 3-2 now. Kind of interesting game here. And then so tomorrow night must be the Carolina Tampa series, and then who's the other one there? Winnipeg. Oh, it's Winnipeg Montreal now. Now that we know who they're playing. Okay. So let me go back to the chat here. Sorry, I was kind of I was out of it here while I was finishing up some things. So back in the chat room here. Yes, you love the white skates, Rob. Yeah, the seals were great. The seals were a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the seals. That's why I have so many older seasons. Because, in fact, I bought for Apple. I bought the last year of the seals. I think it was 75, 76. And so I'm going to play that game. That's going to be one. I might even stream it. The last ever Seals game. I should probably stream that. Playing Apple Hockey. I think I have it in Strat too. But I should probably stream that. That was one of the products I wanted to do with 75, 76. I had to get the last Seals game. I did. The Sharks beat the Red Wings in 93-94. So that was the Sharks took the Leafs to 7. What was the 1-8 matchup? We were just talking about the 1-8 matchup. Which one was that? Jamie Baker had the Sharks. Was that the 93-94 season? Yeah, it might have been, because I met my wife at 92, so it was either 92, 93, or 93, 94. Let me see. It was 93. Sharks took the Leafs to 7. So the Leafs take everybody to 7. Let's see. Hospitals filled the capacity a couple weeks ago in Ontario. Numbers trending down, but slowly. Okay, so if they're still in the hospital, then. Yeah, then you guys still have an issue up there. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, okay. Interior is much better. More cases, soft, weird. It's weird. I think Irbe was the goalie, the phrase. I think Arthur Irbe was the goalie. In fact, we had a goalie that played in our league, and he had the Irbe pads, and he had the bird cage helmet. He looked just like Irbe, and we called him Herbs. And he thought we called him Earth because he was a smoker. It's like, no, we call you Herbs because you're Arthur Irbe. Funny story. If where's my thing here? There we go. Arthur Irbe. Yeah, that's an old name. But yeah, I should have that season coming. Was that 93, 94? Because I have that season coming. In fact, I just got confirmation of a payment, so it should be shipping out and. Who the heck knows? I asked to ship it UPS this time rather than post office. I don't mind paying a little bit more because, holy cow, the last time they sent it from Atlanta and it sat in Chicago for a week. A week! And then it said it's out for delivery. So I emailed Apple. I says, you sent it to the wrong place. It says it's been in Chicago for a week and it's out for delivery. I go, what's up with that? And then, like, 2 days later, it shows up at my house. I'm like, this makes no sense. So if you send it UPS, I don't mind paying a couple of bucks more for a direct route from UPS. So what's going on here? Solid goal. He never got as much hype as he deserved. I thought Urbe's he played for the Sharks. He played for an expansion team, and he got him good pretty quick. You know. So So yeah, I thought he's good. Didn't he play somewhere else? Where did he go? Where did Irby go? Did he was it Detroit that he went to after San Jose? I thought he played one other place. Carolina. Was it Carolina he went to? I thought he went to Carolina. Um, yeah, the 95, 96, and that. Yeah, I didn't get that 95, 96 season. I didn't like Colorado. In fact, I didn't even like it when Bork won. I just wasn't an Avalanche guy. I don't know why. I hated when Quebec left to go there, and then they won. And I didn't like some of the players on the team. I wasn't a Forsberg guy, and it wasn't a There was a couple other dirty players in that team I just didn't like in Colorado. So even though Bork went there to win, I still don't have that season. That was it 2001 season. I still haven't got that for Strat or Appa. 'Cause as much as I'd like to play Bork, I just don't like enough guys in that team. I was rooting for Bork, but everybody else I didn't care for. Oh, no! It's a power play goal and a tie game. Holy cow. So the Bruins working some Appa magic here in real life. Nice. Nice. Wowzers. Well, hopefully this will be a fun series. The Garden is rocking there. You got Appa quickly? Yeah, because you're right next to Georgia there, Robert. So you probably got Appa really fast. Yeah, it's 4 or 5 days to get something from Georgia up here. And again, I'm in no hurry for it, so it's not a big deal. But still 2 weeks. 2 weeks kind of sucks. It does. And again, I'm in no hurry, but it still kind of sucks. And then the order was wrong. I was missing all the envelopes for 92, 93, and I was missing one from another season. It's like, how do you forget all the envelopes? I got 4 seasons and I got 3 sets of envelopes. It's like, how do you not pick up on that? That's what's nuts. Let me see. Going back to the chat here. Did we ever find out where Irby went? Did he go to Carolina? I think he went to Carolina. Gary Smith in net. Yeah, Gary Smith was the Seals goalie. Yep. And Carl wants the Canes, bringing the cup back home. Is there an Appa card for goalie stick handles to center ice? I mean, like the old Jerry Cheevers? No. Although some of the goalie cards, do have assist ratings, and some of the newer ones you can actually score a goal. It's got to be a rare play, and it's going to be extremely rare. But some of the goalies have a shooting rating, and you can actually take a shot on net. You're supposed to check the goalies for assists. I tend not to do that too much because, again, every season I play, the assist rating is 0 for the most part. So I really don't. Let's see. Nettle Jovic grew up not far from Tribe. That's kind of cool. A lot of sheriffs in North Carolina in the chat room here. A lot of people know sheriffs. John Winsink, actually, when I was a kid, so I had John Winsink in my replay the other day, and he actually scored a goal for Boston. He lived in my neighborhood when I was a kid. I only saw him a couple of times. He walked out of the store that my buddy owned. My buddy's father owned a store, convenience store. And I see this guy walking out with his big afro. He goes, "You guys just missed John Winsink." I'm like, "Oh, man." So, we got a penalty here. What's going on? Somebody's stick broke. I don't know if it's going to be a slash in the Islanders or if it's going to be on Boston. I think it's on Boston. They're showing the coach. Oh, boy. So the Bruins are choking here. Yep, on Boston. There we go. Yeah, you get your Appa quickly. UPS didn't. Yeah, they did. Yeah, the post office did kind of mess up. Well, they had the whole election thing and that. There was all that stuff going on, too. So that was a whole nother issue. Urban went to Dallas, Vancouver, and Carolina. Okay. I don't remember him in Dallas or Vancouver. I do. I think I vaguely remember him in Carolina. That I do know. And Rob said he ordered a game from San Francisco, got it to LA in 3 days, and then got sent for 3 weeks for coming out wet. Yeah, it bounces around. It's really crazy. I ordered hockey equipment one time from Slovakia, Czechoslovakia, Czech Republic, something like that. Oh, no. Is this going to be a 2-minute advantage? Wow. Did he really shoot it out of the rink? Oh, no. It's not a 2-minute advantage. Going back to the chat here. Yeah, so I ordered some specialty goalie pads. This is going back 5 or 6 years ago. They were specially made for the court that I play on, and they got shipped and they were sitting in customs. I want to say in like New York, Buffalo, or something like that, and they were sitting there for a week before it got to me. It was just kind of funny when it finally did get to me. It had all the stamps and the writing on it. It looked like something out of a cartoon or a movie, like where it had been. You know, it's kind of neat. Let's see what else is going on in the chat here. Oh, you guys, what song is that? Moon Over. Is that Moon Over Miami? It's like Denny's Moon's Over Miami. Oh boy, kind of getting intense now at Boston here. I hate seeing these late power plays. I really do. Especially when they get the puck in the zone and they hang on to it for so long. All right, Tribe's heading out. Yeah, I'm going to be heading out myself. I just kind of wanted to pop on and play some Strat tonight. I figured I'd stream it and see if I could, get a little chat going tonight. And this has been fun, kind of chatting with you guys. And, it's always fun. And because Tuesday's my big work day, so I'm back to work this week, so I probably won't be on. Although we already got the show recorded, so I can maybe go and do something Wednesday night. Although I think Ron likes to go on Wednesdays. Boy, this is a long power play. Long power play. I am home. Just started watching this. This is not the newest version PC. I just finished up a game. Actually, I just played St. Louis at Quebec. I am Honer. No, I didn't get the newest one. This was still the previous year's one. The newest one, they had a couple of changes, and I don't know if it was on passing or deflections or something. They had a couple of new things in the game. I think Ron got it, my partner on the show. I think he got it, and he said, yeah, don't spend the money on it. There's really nothing new in here that you would like. So I didn't get it. I might get it next year. I mean, Strat doesn't really make a lot of changes to their games. The only thing they do is they say if you want to play the newest season, you have to buy the newest game, which, Action PC doesn't do, which is really great for Action PC. So you just missed it there. Yeah, if you want to rewind it. I was mostly just chatting tonight. I didn't really play it all that serious. Shorthanded bid from Austin. Nope, just missed it. But yeah, no, I didn't get the new one. But there's not a heck of a lot of difference. There was a couple of changes, not enough for me to spend whatever money they wanted me on it. And the seasons they wanted me to, just to buy the game for, I probably wasn't going to play anyway. So oh boy, giveaway. Nice save by Rask. Let's see what else in there. And you like the stream I did with Ron? Yeah. That we did that football game. That was really fun. The football game was really fun, where he played it and I kind of did the stats and we just kind of chatted with everybody. That was a fun time. Yeah, the Nordiques Blues game is over. Yeah, it was 3-1. No, we played it out. We just kind of chatted the whole time. Brett Hull had 2 goals. Guy Lafleur had a goal for Quebec. So that's kind of how that one went. It was fun. It was an enjoyable game. Again, we talked a lot about Strat versus Appa tonight and what the deal is. So, Dave has to do the interview during the intermission. Yeah. No, this is just kind of this used to be intermission. Now I just call it Studio B because it's not really an intermission. The game's kind of over, so I'm just kind of chatting tonight. But yeah, there wasn't a lot of change between the last 2 versions, from what I understand. So, if you like this version, then you'll like the new one. But was there enough for me to go and spend money? And I usually get the new hockey games every year, no matter what it is. But I didn't with the Strat. Like I say, I'm disappointed in Strat that my basketball games just stopped working. I didn't do anything; it just stopped working, or it stopped working well, I should say. So I was a little disappointed in that. And so I'm just it was a little sour on the Strat stuff, and I don't have the baseball Strat. Do they have another one by chance? I have the Strat. I think I'd have the Strat basketball and hockey. That's all I got. I didn't get baseball. I have all the Action PC stuff though. I have the golf, football, baseball. Oh yeah, football. I don't have Strat football either, by the way. White towel around my neck. Yeah, like the backup goalies. Yeah, they don't do that anymore. The rinks is so hot. Actually, I don't know if he told us. I rode the Zamboni at the Garden, probably 12, 13, 14 years ago. We went to a game on a Saturday night and I had a Bobby Orr shirt on, and they're like, hey, you want to ride the Zamboni? And so I did. It was hot. Let me tell you, when I drove on the Zamboni around the ice, it was hot. And I told the guy in the Zamboni, I go, wow, this is really hot out here. He's like, yeah. So that's why you don't see the goalies at the rinks anymore with their towels on or anything like that. Back in the day when they didn't have masks, they used to wear hats, like winter hats, because it was so cold in these places. Now these places are so lit up that even the dead of winter, it's still hot out there. So you don't see that anymore. Boy, Bruins not looking good since. Oh, there we go. So we got overtime coming up, I think. So everybody can go and check out overtime. I'll drop off here in a minute, but now that we got a break here in the action, we can actually chit chat a little bit. Rob, yeah, the wife is doing pretty well. She said she was having a little bit of a pain today. She didn't know why, so we're kind of hoping that it's everything's okay. She's just, it's a learning process for her to find out what her body can handle and what it can't handle after surgery. And she had right after she was great for a week. I'm like, but this is weird that you haven't had any issues at all. And now she's like, yeah, something's a little sore, so I just keep an eye on it. You have an outdoor carpet you can make into a blazer. The Don Cherry stuff. He had the collar that was way up here too. That was kind of funny about Don. He was a character. He was. Yeah, Robert, going to overtime. So, Robert, I have to work tomorrow night. Hint, hint. So if you were going to play a game of APA, if you did it before, if it started and finished before like 5 o'clock, hint, hint, I could come in and watch you and enjoy the game. But if anything goes on Tuesday night, I'm at the rink and I can't do anything. I can't join in. I could catch after, but I couldn't chat. I like to chat. So, yeah, so even when he was going to have Tebow on, they were going to talk APA football. I said, we're going to either do it Tuesday or Thursday. I'm like, well, Tuesdays I can't join. So I said Thursday was good. Yes, fingers crossed. Yeah, I'm hoping she's fine too. It's just a matter of, what her body can handle when she puts stuff into her body when she eats now. It's okay, what's going to go on here? What's her stomach going to handle and this and that and the other thing. So, but so far it's been good. But we had a good interview today. Ron and myself got the interview done today. I got to edit that down tomorrow. And we'll put up the show Wednesday. I think you guys are going to like this guest. This guest was really a really good guest. Somebody that you probably all know, or you should all know. And we'll get that up on Wednesday. And then we got to figure out the next topic for the next show. We got a bunch of topics we wanted to talk about. That fictional one was good. In fact, the guest that we had on today, we talked a lot about fictional stuff, and it's got me interested. I kind of almost now wish APA had some fictional guys. As crazy as that sounds, put in some fictional guys and play that. I know Hockey Blast has fictional as well as the other play game, the baseball game. I just talked about the baseball game. Is it History Maker Baseball? Is that what it is? So I thought about, maybe get that in a fictional season and play some of that, even though I'm not a big baseball guy. Although I have the WHA, that's about as close to fictional as I'm going to get because I don't really know too many people in the WHA, I recognize some of the names, but definitely not all of them. Even football, I think I have for Action PC, I think I got, even Solitaire Pro Football, I think I got one of the World Leagues or something like that. I think I got something that wasn't an NFL season on Solitaire Pro Football, so that's kind of fictional too because I really don't know a lot of the guys. I know, obviously Herschel Walker and the New Jersey Generals and Doug Flutie you might know, but the other guys are just kind of guys I've really never heard of. So, what sport is he associated with? All of them. He's not a game developer. I'll say that he's not a game developer, and he's not associated with any particular sport. Okay, so at night is baseball, inside pitch. Yep. And WHA fictional. Yeah, isn't it though? Isn't it? I mean, the WHA, the USFL, the ABA, all these seasons here that, there's a handful of guys you'll know that made it to the NHL, or the NBA, or the NFL. But for the most part, a lot of these guys are just, they didn't make the NHL. And so this was a secondary league. And it's a lot of guys that just never would have played pro hockey if these leagues didn't come up. So they are kind of fictional guys. When I look at the list of people, it's like, I recognize like Bernie Parent and Derek Sanderson and Johnny McKenzie, but the rest of the team, I couldn't tell you who's on the team. even on shootout, I have shootout hockey, and I call up those teams, and I'm like, wow, I couldn't tell you any of these guys here after Jerry Cheevers. There wasn't. I think there was one guy on the Cleveland Crusaders, aside from Jerry Cheevers, that I recognize the name from, and he was like a stray defenseman somewhere. So, but yeah, so that's as close to fictional as I get. But I am interested. I think I had fictional golf for History Maker Golf. I think the golf is a long, long game. It's a 4 or 5 hour slog. No, the CFL is not fictional. No, that the Canadian Football League. That's not that. We're talking like the XFL. The XFL, they're guys that just didn't make the NFL. The CFL is completely different. That's big in the Canadian thing. So that's not fictional, not at all. I mean, for me it would be because I don't know anybody. But no, that I would not consider that fictional whatsoever. So anyway, but all right, well, I'm going to jump out here, let somebody else get some streaming on tonight. Somebody probably is already on doing some stuff, so I can kick back. I'll watch some overtime of the Bruins and have my iPad open here watching some YouTube. But thanks for jumping in. Just a little chat here Memorial Day night as everyone heads back to work tomorrow, at least here in the States, where I'll go back to work. And I wanted to give the Strat PC Hockey another go. I wanted to see that. I just wanted. I don't know why I'm not liking the Strat Hockey or why I haven't taken to it. And I keep repeating myself, and I got to figure it out. Why do I not want to? Why is APA ringing so many bells with me and Strat? I think I struggle with the power play. I think that's what it is. The power play I struggle with, and even though the APA penalty situation in APA sucks, once you get the penalties figured out, the power play plays like the normal game. And in Strat, I don't know. I had season tickets to the Lingerie League. No joke. I had season tickets. They're actually up in New Hampshire. They only played 2 home games. But I had season tickets. I had first row. In fact, when the girls were coming by, they were high-fiving us. And they played against Chicago, who was the best team. And I kiddingly said this game could be like 65-0. And the team in New Hampshire scored a touchdown, and they come by and they slapped our hands, and we were clapping for them. And then Chicago went out and destroyed them. And the final score was 65-7. No joke. It was 65-7 Chicago. They were the best team. In fact, it was so bad. So many girls women got hurt on the New Hampshire team that they folded. True story. Because we bought season tickets. They only had 2 home games. I bought season tickets for both games. And I gave them out as Christmas gifts. And the first game, they had so many people hurt. I think their quarterback got hurt. All these girls were getting carted off the field. In fact, we were right next to the bench because we had first row. And this one girl that was out, she had ice on her knee, and they were she was drinking beers. And she's just like, I'm done. I won't be playing this again. So they gave her some beers to kind of relax on the bench. But, yeah, so they made an announcement that week that they had suffered so many injuries that the team was done. And I ended up getting my money back for the second game. So they only played the one game, and they were done. And it was interesting because it was arena football. We were right there. I mean, the official was right there. And, during timeouts, we were talking to him, like, hey, how do you like this league? He says, oh, it's interesting. It's kind of fun, and this and that and the other thing. And so we were, like, right there talking to people. We could have caught a ball if they threw it our way. But I had season tickets. I did. First row. I did. I had first row, and the wife went. We took pictures. We had a blast. In the first row. Oh, you lived in Vegas for 13 years. You didn't see an LFL game? Yeah. Yeah, no, the team full. I don't know if they're back now because, again, last year was a weird year of the COVID stuff, so I don't know if they're back. But, yeah, they were only about an hour and 20 minutes away. So we said, I'll go up there once or twice. And that was it. They were done. So, anyway, all right, folks, we had a team in season 2, but the stadium was about as far away as here. Yeah, that's the other thing. Now, when I used to go to see the minor league hockey team out here, I didn't mind it. And that same arena has arena football. And we were going to go to that. I'd like to go check it out. Now, and I almost got the season tickets for that. But I'm like, I don't think I'd really go out there in the summertime and do all that. But I think I would get out there once in a while and check it out. So once they open back up and you don't need masks to go into these places and the whole bit, I would probably go and check out arena football out there. As Dave Little jumps in. Yeah, Dave, we're just kind of chatting right now. I just played a quick game here tonight and just been kind of mostly chatting, waiting for overtime to start up. So my wife loved it, Rob. No joke. My wife had a fun time at that football game. Probably because we were so close and we got to talk to people, and then when they went by, they high-fived everybody, and it was just a fun night. It really was. Just watching girls in lingerie play football. That's what it was, Just what are you going to do? So, Robert, take care. Yeah, I'm going to sign off here. Dave Little, thanks for coming in late, but thanks for coming in. I'm going to jump out. Hopefully someone else will be doing something tonight. Robert, I hope to see some Apple hockey tomorrow. Hopefully that your charts work out, your cheat charts work out, and things are going well. Let me know what you think about that penalty system that Mike Berger come up with. And I need to work on that. I need to work on my APA penalties this week is what I'm going to do. And then I need to get back to my payoff pitch baseball, my 86 Roger Clemens replay. That's kind of sitting on the shelf. And then, yeah. But I did finish the 78-79 series, so that was fun. I did finish a series. That's good. So, all right, so we're going to jump out here, talk to everybody later. Hey, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for just chatting tonight. I just want to get on and chat, and that's what we did. So we'll talk to everybody.